we are in Southwest Virginia in Adkins, and we are going to do a fall forestry and wildlife field tour. We have 3 or 4 every year. We just had one last Friday, and it was in Henrico, Amelia, and Powhatan counties, so over in the eastern part of the state. This is our second one in Southwest, and then next Friday we'll have our last one, which is in Louisa County.
We're going to start the day with a visit to an oak plantation. It was an open field that was planted to oak about 25 years ago. Then we're going to go into a more mature forest. We're going to look at 2 different types of forests there. We're going to look at a more mid-aged forest and then a more mature forest, and we're going to talk about management. What's there, what's growing there, talk about some of the species, and talk about some of the different management options a landowner could use in that type of forest, and things they can do to encourage new oak regeneration and new growth of oak in the forest, so when that is harvested in the future, we can maintain an oak component in that forest into the future. After lunch, our next stop will be the Speyside Bourbon Stave Mill. At that location, we're going to see white oak logs. We'll see those broken down, where they'll be milling those logs into staves. Then our final tour stop of the day will be at Speyside Bourbon Cooperage, and that's the facility where they take the staves from the stave mill and they make barrels.
These tours are geared towards private forest landowners. Virginia Tech is a land-grant university, so they have a 3-part mission. There's teaching, there's research, and then there's outreach and engagement. And that is the extension piece of that puzzle. So extension is responsible for taking the science that's developed at the university and sharing that with the citizens of the Commonwealth in a way that's applicable, a way that they can actually use it to better their lives.
Hardwood. If you live east of Route 29, people say there's no hardwood left in Virginia. It's all been cut and converted to pine, which really isn't true.
About 2/3 of Virginia is forested, and about 2/3 of that forest land is owned by private individuals and families. So they own and manage about 10 million forested acres in Virginia. It's the largest ownership group that we have. We show them active forest management practices, active wildlife management practices. The goal of the tours is to help private forest landowners manage their land to meet their goals, keep their forest healthy, keep their forest productive.
Thank you.